Do you think you would like a Nissan? I've owned a few Nissans, Birdie. I've had a few Nissans. I've had a Nissan Micra. I've had a Nissan Bluebird. What else have I had? Actually, I've had more than one Bluebird. I've had two Bluebirds. A Nissan Micra. I'm sure there's something else. No, I've not tried the PMDG. You have to force your way out, don't you? Like, the AI doesn't care that you're indicating. It just keeps coming at you. Fuel's on the screen there, Cobalt. Sneffer, 33 months. Only 3 more till 3 years. Oh, and that Christmas thing. When's the Spin Tires DLC come out, Hambo? Would you have an electric car? Yep. Absolutely. Now do you want left or middle lane? Connor, would you prefer a clear winter or a snowy winter? I would much prefer a clear winter, because that means I can fly. Yep, Flamingo. I'd get too many Flamingo if I didn't. You prefer a snowy winter for college closures? I take it you didn't choose to be at college then? No. Pro Mods is not ready for 132 yet. I think it's going to be a little while. Jules, I used to get travel sick when I was younger, but don't get sick now. I was the same, Jules, to some extent. How come you don't use the head movement tracker anymore? I do. See? Can't wait to rebuild this, and then we can finally not have to keep changing lane in this game. Do you feel the game micro stutters all the time? I remember it used to, but it doesn't. It's not done that for a long time. If it micro stutters, what's probably happening? It's probably loading sections of the map ahead. If you put your documents Eurotruck onto an SSD, that should minimize that, because then when it loads stuff, it'll load it a lot quicker. Sorry, your documents SSD, and your Steam install for the Euro Truck. So you can, in Steam, what you can do is you can have multiple installation folders. So you can have, like, some of the games, if you wanted to, you could put on an SSD. I put them all on SSD. But if you want to, you could create in Steam, configure an extra install folder, and then basically move your Euro Truck onto that folder, put that folder in an SSD, and then it loads way quicker, and then that should reduce the stutters. Andy, how do you guys respond to me instantly? Yeah, Baltics would be nice. Jamie Walker back. Errol Doss, thank you for 4 months. Can't believe it's been 4 months already. Time flies, bro. Silver Acorn at Christmas. You think the next map DLC will be the Balkans? I don't know. I don't know what the order's going to be. Well, Western Digital Blacks are good drives, but they're nowhere near as quick as an SSD. Show the map. It's default map, Dimitri. When Balkans comes out, you're starting. The Baltics comes out, you're starting a new hard economy profile. Somebody was playing Warships last night, and somebody. Who was it in chat said they'd started a new profile for Warships because they got bored of having tier 10s. It's like, wow. Started the grind again. Hard drives in a PC, Dave. Every time I want to move over, there's a car. Gonna bully them out the way. Can you see a difference between SATA and PCIe SSD? Okay. You think it starts an NA account after having an EU one? I don't think so, Beaker. They said they had loads of tier 10s and they were bored, so they started a new account. See where we are. Passing Cambridge definitely wasn't 40 minutes then. Lol. Probably more like an hour. PCIe drives like the Octane's a beast. Yeah, my next build, Dave, I want a motherboard. I think Acer's doing motherboard with 2 PCIe, basically M-SATA type sticks in. I want to put 2 of those in. I want my OS and my games on that. Dave, that better have two slots in it, my man. Says Dave, let me check. Well, that's the other thing I might do, is I might just raid up a bunch of SSDs. That's my other thing that I might do. A couple of M-SATAs and then raid some SSDs together. And then a drive for backup. Dark Elf, how you doing? Good to catch a live stream while my wife and kids watch Les Miserables. That sounds great, Magic. I think it depends how many drives I want to use doubling, to be honest. I'd just be going for speed. I don't know. I might go... I could go like... I could just stripe 2 SSDs and then make sure it's backed up. Something like that, maybe. Release note for X-Plane 1130's leaked. It's going to be... What's in it? Supernova. I bet you what's happened, Supernova, is they've been preparing their release notes for Cosford. And that's been leaked. Because I bet they were going to announce it all at Cosford. How much would you love me if I had you aboard with 2 M2 drives? Dave, I would make Mrs. Squirrel make you a moist cake, and I would bring you a glass of crushed ice with a cocktail of your choice, Dave. And you could have a cocktail and moist cake, and that's life right there. The X299 XE game board, 2 M2 drives. That's win! That's a win, Dave. Oh, that cake is so good, let me tell you. I keep saying, Dave, it's that you get a +1 from using an F oven. Man, it cooked that cake so well. It might even be more than a +1, you know. I don't think Mrs. Squirrel's ever made cake that good. I think she's cheating. You might have ripped the box, chick. Surely it's written all over the outside. +2 cake of moistness legendary item. That's exactly what it was. I just ate a legendary cake. I don't know, Muttley. I have no idea what she used to make it. There was a strange black box inside that I didn't know what it was, so I wanted to check. And what was it, Dave? I don't think there's any PO box, Mrs. Frosty. Seems to be a GPU bracket to stop sag. an RGB strip and a Wi-Fi aerial. What's this trailer here? Jost Group. Wow, there's a police car. Look at this. He just boxed himself in. Box, box, box. Nice driving, bro. He's still stuck behind the truck. Oh no, I need to go left. What a scumbag. The one time I'm in the middle early, I need to go left. Now he's following me, I'm gonna get done for speeding. What a scumbag. Entrapment. This group make trailer landing gear. Blimey. Xavera, 36 months, 3 years, bro. New Acorn. Thanks, Xavera. Wow, this autumn mod has made everything so dark. Wait, why is the sat-nav showing 97? I'm sure it's an 80 limit. So here we are. What the heck? I think we're on the M2. Go down to the ferry. New particle system. Oh, they were talking about that in America. They were showing that off. It looks amazing. ATC prop feathering, anti-ice and de-ice systems, oxygen system, fixed turboprop, engine governor, vacuum systems, vacuum jar limitations, and caging. They're actually building the platform out quite nicely. It's pretty good. That particle system stuff is really good for people who make add-ons. Yeah, coast to coast is, I don't know, last time I tried it, it was still a bit barren. It was like copy-pasted cities and then barren roads in between. There's also VRM fan and brackets in the box too. Asus motherboard's pretty good. No, we won't. Icarus will be doing water-cooled. Water-cooling it with large radiators again. cuddle at the point where SCS releases like built-in virtual trucking companies, then we can do it. Do I like donuts? Donuts are okay. Custard one's better. I don't know, DPH? Ah, we're almost at the ferry. Cool. Yeah, I think Donuts and Jaguars are from the same place. Is there a mod for potholes? Not potholes. There's a mod that, like the Russian maps, if you play those map mods, they have sections of the road that are really bumpy, and it sends a truck like this, but there's no actual potholes, but that's about the nearest thing. I'm Beezy, welcome back. I've never had a Jag now. A Jag. I've never owned a Jag. A Nissan Duke. Oh my god, they're just so ugly, those cars. No, never. "35 minutes. I wonder if we should sleep somewhere. No, it's not supposed. It's not a misspelling Duke as Nissan Joke. It should be the Nissan Puke. Because it really is disgusting. Your wife has a pink Mikey with eyelashes. I've seen that. I remember seeing a car up the road once. It was like a Ford Fiesta. And it had eyelashes over the headlights. And it's like, oh my god, why would you do that? Matty H, welcome back. you get a car, you're going to get eyelashes and a tyre. You see, Dave, that's why you should never drive. Hey, Dave, was you not supposed to be at EGX? Finished it today, fair enough. What was it like? Busy? Console heavy? Why did you go? It's just full of consoles, Dave. These console people don't want a water cool, Dave. What would I say about your Renault Clio, Jersek? I'd say, Nicole, Papa. Matty, 2 years, bro. 24 months, Matty. I wasn't aware it was resub time. I only just got my golden nut 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Matty. Enjoy. Used to love the old Clio adverts. They were funny. Yeah, SC Jace, but look how many people remember it. Or we could rest here, actually. Sleep through the night. Welcome to France. Please pay every 500 meters. Or is it on the right over there? Pay to drive. Nicole made you want to get a Clio until you drove one. Yeah, I've got track eye off on. There's not many tolls in the UK, Marco. They're pretty raw. What do I think about Opel Vauxhall? I personally wouldn't buy one. It's nice to have some daylight. Yeah, Dartford Crossing's got a toll. M6 has got the toll. The difference with the M6 though is you don't have to take the toll, whereas the Dartford Crossing you do. It tends to be like bridges and that kind of thing where you get toll booths in the UK. Nothing to do with common Yorkshire Jets, more to do with build quality and reliability. No, DPH, not played Rainbow Six for a while now. Yeah, the M6 toll is definitely faster because most people don't use it. Yep, the Dartford crossing is automated. Yep, there's no actual toll booth there. I've got an account. If you go to, it's called Dart Tag, I think it is, and you set up an account and you put the vehicle's registration plates in. You can have more than one vehicle, so I have like an account and I put my car, the wife's car, the daughter's car, I put their plate numbers in, and then when they drive over the bridge, basically it takes the money out of my account. And then if it gets down to like £10, it sends me an email. But we don't go over that crossing, like we might go over it twice a year or something daft like that. But it's cheaper to have an account than not to have one, and you don't have to remember to pay it, which you won't. A lot of people get hit because they forget to pay it. I love Christina, thank you for 200 bits, loving the stream as always. I want a bit of info on the Amazon is selling Western Digital SSDs for $350. What size? What size for $350? Well, I remember, Heyman, when you could go to the M6 toll, I think it was after 11 o'clock and before 6 AM, I think it was a lot cheaper. And then I think they might have made it midnight and 6 AM. Which was good, because you could basically wait till 11 o'clock and then go through, and it was a lot cheaper. Would you ever have a custom license plate for your car? I don't know. I've wrestled with that one a number of times, King Awesome. Like, I don't... There's a few pros and cons to it. So, number one, having a custom license plate is effectively just pure egotism. You know, that's what it is. So just having one is more or less showing off. Number two, for it to look really, really good, you have to pay a lot of money. And I'm not going to pay a lot of money for a plate on my car, right? Number three, I kind of feel like you should have a really good car. Like there's no point just buying like a run-of-the-mill Volkswagen Golf and then sticking a custom plate on it. It's just weird. So that means you're spending a lot of money on a car and then a lot of money on a plate. And then every time you want to sell your car, you've got to move the plate and you have to pay a fee. And I'm the kind of person that kind of doesn't keep my cars for years and years. So, in the end, I'm like, nah. And every time I've looked for a good plate, I never really get the one I want. There's always, like, not quite what I want, you know? Yeah, but there isn't one, Tommy. If you go looking, for a start, you can't have the letter Q in the UK. The letter Q only exists on imported cars, and there's like a Q at the beginning, but you can't put a Q in a plate, so you can't ever have SQRL. So that rules out the Q. So yeah, then you've got like SKWRL Squirrel, which again, it just looks like a massive compromise. This is what I'm saying, I can't get the plate that I want. You can't, SGJ, you can't have QRL. It's not an allowable letter because it looks too much like an O. Was that moped brake testing me? Yeah, you could probably get yachts in there. If you tried hard enough, maybe. Scumbag 1, that'd be great. Yeah, NUC 73R, nutter. But Moon Angel, because that is... Like, somebody would probably spend tens of thousands on a plate like that. Yeah, I'm a nutter, me. Yeah, I've got a nutter plate and everything. You see what I mean? So you can't have it, because it's going to be like 20 grand. I love Christina. For the price they pay, 2 terabytes. 2 terabyte NAND down with Renaults. 2 terabyte NAND for $350. That is good value. What do I think about the new iPhone? I'll keep my iPhone X, I think. My iPhone 10. It's pretty much the same thing. Nutter is 15 grand. Told you. Told you, Vauxhall. I knew it. 50. You see, I'm never going to spend 15 grand on a plate. This is not going to happen. Martino. Thank you for subbing, dude. Martino, welcome to the Nut House. Thank you. I'm more like spend 200-300 quid on a plate. Yeah, 15 grand for a plate. Nah, you're alright. Yeah, if you change car, you can keep your license plate, but you've then got the hassle of you've got to like deregister your plate off that car onto another car and then put a reg back on that car so you can sell it. It's just hassle. And all that just so that you can have it say some letters on your car. It's just like, why? Unless you've got a crazy amount of money, it's just to burn. It's just not worth it. Jules, Q is for custom built vehicles. Oh, I had a word with my instructor because I read somewhere that you couldn't change the registration on an aircraft, and he said that you can. You can actually change. So if you buy an aircraft, you can change the registration on it, which I thought you couldn't. Which is super cool. Because then you could have G-SQRL or G-NUTS. G-Nuts. G-Squirrel. How cool would that be? Now that would be awesome. Because like every time you call ATC, you'd be reading out your registration number. James May was G-O-C-O-K. Yeah, I bet it was. Void Speedy, thank you for 18 months. Do you own the trailer? Yes. Yeah, we configured it at the start of this screen. We bought the truck and the trailer, configured it all up. Mr. Fulls, dude, it's English chat, not French, thanks. There's a light aircraft at Prestwick with G. Boag. That was a Concorde registration. Nice, so they basically transferred it over. Oh no, the troll bus has turned up. Mr. Fulls has just got off the troll bus. Yeah, that's what I thought, Rennie Truck, but apparently you can. G-Atom, that's quite a good one. Flyby have G-Jedi, that is amazing. So you can make much more interesting words out of the aircraft registration letters than you can from the very restrictive UK license ones. We're heading on down to Nice. We've come out of Aberdeen. We've crossed over into France now. Gee whiz, that'd be brilliant, Mustang. That would be brilliant. Gee whiz. I don't know, Leo Rock. G-Nuts belongs to a helicopter. I know that, I thought G-N-U-T-S, that was a registration that was on that giant balloon that was shaped like a nut. I think that was the original G-Nuts. In Slovakia, a cool personalised plate's about 500 euros. See, over here it's all down to, like, perceived awesomeness. Like, I think one of the most expensive plates is DOC 1, DOC 1. Yeah, balloons have to be registered. Anything that flies that isn't like a drone, and even drones have to be registered now. A helicopter with GX box. That's funny. You could have G-PCMR. So instead of having GX box, you could fly next to it with PC Master Race. Yeah, it's like in America they have a different format as well. You get numbers in there as well as letters. Wait, what? The lack of nuts in the diet is one of the biggest causes of death in Norway. Come on, that can't be true. Pretty good. Fake news. I need some more ice. Run out of ice water. Dark times. Oh no, it's a troll booth.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
June, thank you for 3 months, dude. It's Monday tomorrow. Meh. When are they going to add autonomous truck to the game? What, so the game plays itself? I don't think there's much point in that, is there? That's like buying a chess game and then setting it to 2 AIs to play itself and then walk off and have a beer. What's the point of that? Yeah, but K-Van, people don't watch a video of people playing. That's not what they're doing.